Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Starfield. We're working on the Delivering Devils quest line, and we're trying to find
Yeah?
a friend of ours, Percival. We took care of his debt with the Trade Authority.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose.
Yes.
He's holed up in the old Red Devils HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those drakes. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
All right. So looks like we're going straight back to the deep mines. I don't know how we didn't notice him while we were there. Yeah, because we just went all over this place in the previous episode. Ooh. I don't need any of that. There we go. Guess we're forced to go upstairs at this point. Um, hmm. This seems like the problem. Can I go around this way? Yeah, up that way. Okay, there we go. Nothing for me there. Yeah, this place is way bigger than I thought it was. Oh, this might have been dumb. Retreat, retreat. Oh, no. All right. Well, we're all the way down here now. This is hopefully how I get back up there. That does not look promising. No, that's a dead end. Have I screwed myself over here? not completely, it seems.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority.
I
Can't
sure
say
did.
I don't appreciate it. And I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
That's partially true.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
I got a tissue sample that needs analyzed. Full workup.
Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at?
Teramorph cells from a world too young to have one.
A fast-growing Teramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me?
Adrin Sanan. Hadrian?
She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Perfect. Which way are we going, bud?
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
Touch everything you say.
And Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all on a slate.
What does Londinian mean?
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Sample's not fake. I collected it from the Teramorph myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Teramorph attack in human history.
Oh, wonderful.
I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Oh, yeah, that's the city that got destroyed. Yeah, I remember that.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by Teramorphs.
Yeah.
The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one.
Wonderful.
I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Teramorph should. Which
Wonderful.
means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Teramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
We're gonna take your analysis to Hadrian, and should be waiting at the 6th circle.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Alrighty. Where's this lift? I'm gonna go there, but he made it sound like there was another way to go that would be faster. Like this. Looks like an elevator. All right. If I go surface map, will I be able to see it better? It'll take me to the same place either way. So I guess we're gonna eventually hopefully get to the bottom of where all these Teramorphs are coming from.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with them.
Those flaps at the entrance of Mars have to be absolutely disgusting at this point. In the door. There we go.
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private.
Ooh.
Lou said we could use the back.
So what they mean by the back?
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
Oh my.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
A little more gunfire than my usual delivery jobs, but nothing I couldn't manage.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Thank you, Walt.
That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Teramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Well, that wouldn't be that surprising. Yeah, if all you need is someone to charm the higher-ups, I'm your guy.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story.
Oh?
Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Ruh-roh.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
Sounds about right. Uh, was wondering when you were going to share that nugget with me.
Oh, you already knew.
Kind of had a feeling.
I'm sorry about that. It didn't seem relevant in the moment, and well, it's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying Teramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
All right, then let's go talk to the cabinet.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
All right. Looks like we're starting the Eyewitness quest line now. That looked a little glitched out. I don't like that. All right. Head back up that way.
Captain! Over here!
All right.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
That's all right.
In the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC, it's more complicated than it might seem at first glance.
So is mine.
The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy.
Oh.
They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians.
Okay.
Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Yeah, you're a clone of a man? How's that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing.
Oh, yeah,
Clone,
I guess that makes
honestly,
sense.
isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Okay. Ve Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war.
Retro.
The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be
Okay. Yeah, you're not the same person as your father, though, so if the cabinet doesn't see that, that's kind of their problem.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Um, no, I don't really have any questions.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Alrighty, will
Sounds like
do.
our cue.
We don't get chairs.
Welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this unique issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Teramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We need the archival data to find a way to see if it's possible to... What am I reading here? We need archival data to find a way to stop possible Terramorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000?
Yeah.
Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
I mean, it wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yep.
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
I mean, realistically, probably not, to be honest with you. But we're going to say, if there's a chance, what happened on Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere. We need to grant the request.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention.
Huh?
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
What?
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
Yeah.
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Teramorphs.
Teramorphs. More attacks.
Ruh-roh.
Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
10-4.
Ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
You guys gotta let us open the door. Oh, we can open this one. Okay. Hey, you guys are going the wrong way.
You! The EM rifle!
That's it! Now hit him with everything you've got!
Stop! We're trying to help you!
What are we doing?
I can't stop!
Hold on, do I have to switch to that rifle? Is that, yeah, equip the EM weapon. Okay. I assume this is like a stun weapon rather than a kill weapon.
Hello? Are you here to hurt me?
Oops. Okay, what was that?
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Teramorphs' influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Teramorphs, they can induce this fog.
Okay.
It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Alright, well, let's get a move on.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Alright. Things seem not to be going well.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Uh-oh.
You might back up. Don't just...
Alright, so we need to switch to a real gun. And sort by damage. Not enough ammo there. What were we using? Guess the refined coachman should do.
Stand there. Good.
I'll fall in behind you.
This stuff's here!
Oh, God. Captain! You're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real.
What do you mean it's not real?
Put down that floor.
Here! I'm over here! Oh, God! Please don't let me die!
Don't let it through.
Run! Run now! Go!
Okay, we almost got him.
You! Put it down! Put down the weapon or we shoot! Down, damn it! Focus.
You're not gonna leave me here, are you?
All right, we got him. Now I'm over encumbered. Excellent. Anyways.
Wait.
All right.
Officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now.
All
We've got
right.
the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
All right. Let's see. So it looks like we got more to take care of on the landing pad. We can speak to the fire team, but unfortunately, we're going to have to do that next time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and have a good one.